Hello and welcome back to my channel and to today's video, which has been requested by so many of you over the last year or so, and that is an updated skincare routine. I turned 39 last month, so I thought this was the perfect time to finally film this, given that I'm now in the last year of my 30s. So, first things first, both morning and evening I start off my routines with a double cleanse. I use the ordinary squalene cleanser, which is a thickish cream cleanser first, and this helps to break down any makeup that I may have been wearing throughout the day, including eye makeup like mascara, and of course the SPF that I wear on a daily basis, which I'll get onto later. My second cleanser is the salicylic acid cleanser from the Inky List, and this helps to unclog my pores, which are quite large around areas like my nose, so it reduces blackheads and any breakouts. And whilst I don't tend to suffer from breakouts, I am a face toucher, so I can get the odd blemish on my chin or around my nose where I have those larger pores, which are more prone to getting clogged. So as I've aged, and I'd say it's become more prevalent over the last 3 to 5 years, that I've noticed my skin's moisture decreasing. My skin can dry out a little more easily than it used to, and I never used to suffer from dry skin previously, but with age this is unfortunately something that does start to happen. And then when the structure of the skin is compromised, it's less resilient, which leads to a whole host of issues like blemishes, wrinkles, skin sensitivity, under eye circles, and dull complexion. A device that I found makes a big difference and that I've been using for the past few months is the UFO 3 by FOREO Sweden. And this is the newest product in the UFO collection and is a deep facial hydration device. Like many people, I used to buy so many of those sheet masks from various different brands, all aimed towards hydration or achieving a glow, but the UFO 3 is actually clinically proven to be more effective than a sheet mask alone, increasing the skin's moisture by 126%, that's huge, in just 2 minutes, and reducing the appearance of wrinkles in 1 week. So it's very easy to use after cleansing so that you have nice, clean, fresh skin. You just pop off the attachment ring and then choose which one of the FOREO masks you want to use. Now my personal favourite, and the one I'll be using today, is the H2 Overdose. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate with. You take the mask out of the sachet and pop it over this central disc and then put the attachment ring back on, and this is what keeps the mask pad in place. You can use the UFO 3 with or without the app, but I quite like using the app, so I'm just going to turn on my device and then navigate my way to my desired treatment on the app, which is the H2 Overdose mask. The device is paired with my phone so it knows exactly what to do, and all I have to do is massage the mask formula into my skin using circular motions. Depending on the treatment you choose, the device will cycle through the various modes. In this case, the UFO 3 uses heating thermotherapy and T-sonic massage to push the active ingredients from the mask deep into my skin, and then firms with cooling cryotherapy and LED light technology. Now, this device is rarely discounted, and I can't emphasize that enough. But using the exclusive link below in the description box, you can get 30% off, and for the first 50 people to make a purchase, you can get an additional 10% off using my discount code, which can also be found in the description box below. Now, what I like most is that the treatment is only 2 minutes, so it's not super time consuming. It was actually really easy to add this into my existing routine, which I personally don't think is lengthy. And even better, I can visibly notice a difference after finishing a treatment. My skin looks firmer, brighter, and it just feels fully hydrated. If there's any remaining mask essence on my skin, then I just pat that in gently before moving on to my next step, which is this niacinamide serum by Glow Recipe. I think this is around my 8th or 9th bottle now. It smells amazing, but it's not overpowering or over-scented. It's just a very subtle watermelon scent. And as the name would suggest, it does have niacinamide as one of the active ingredients, which is great for brightening and evening out skin tone, but also for minimising the appearance of pores over time. I also have the tinted version of this, which I've used throughout summer as part of my morning routine because it gives a bit of a bronzy glow. But this is the one that I use on a daily basis, both evening and morning. The only additional serum that I'm currently using as part of my evening routine is this Retin Ace Resurfacing Night Serum by Selderma. Now, admittedly, I haven't been using this for very long, so I'm still only using this twice a week, whilst my skin builds up a bit more of a tolerance for it because it does have a much higher potency than retinol, but without the usual side effects like dry skin and irritation. It has a really nice silky feel to it when it's rubbed into the skin, but in all honesty, it is a little bit too early for me to determine if this has had any positive effects as of yet. But as I increase usage, eventually up to every night, then I'd like to hope that I see some results. The final step of my evening routine and the penultimate step in my morning routine is moisturizer. Now, I've been using this Natural Factors and Hyaluronic Acid moisturizer from The Ordinary for over 5 years now. And whilst I have dabbled and tried a few others in between, this is the one that I always go back to. And I always make sure that I have at least 2 tubes in my stock basket. Again, I just get on with this product. It doesn't make my skin greasy, especially when I've kind of slept overnight and wake up in the morning. I have no greasy residue. And I think it's pretty effective at locking in the moisture from my UFO3 mask treatment. Plus, and this can't be sniffed at, it's very cost effective at £12.80 for a 100ml tube. Now, if there's one step in any skincare routine that I absolutely had to advocate for, it is this, and that is SPF. So obviously this is a part of just my morning routine, and I've tried lots of different facial SPF products over the years, but the one that I'm currently using and really getting along well with is this Anthelios Age Correct SPF 50 by La Roche-Posay. I like the consistency, it doesn't feel heavy or thick and gloopy on my skin, it doesn't leave any kind of white masking, which when you take a lot of photos of yourself and you film videos, this is very important. And it doesn't feel greasy, which is one very big pro of this SPF in particular. I bought this based off the reviews and I've been using it daily since June, and I would 100% repurchase once I've run out because this has been my favourite of all the SPF 50 products that I've tried. So on top of these products, I do also use a silk pillowcase. They're supposed to be kinder to skin and hair because they don't suck out any of the moisture like cotton or linen bedding can. And as I am a frequent front sleeper, I also noticed that by sleeping on a silk pillowcase, I don't wake up with all of those creases on my face, which I'm sure Simon finds to be a bonus. Right, so there we go. There was my updated skincare routine, and just another quick reminder of that 30% off for the UFO3 by FOREO Sweden, plus that additional 10% off for the first 50 people to use my code, which again you can find down in the description box below the video. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.